Hey guys, Lucas Green here once again, and today, of course, is the Q&A. The Q&A was supposed to come out yesterday, but things piled up, so I had to put it off a bit. But we're here today to do it. Before I get into it, though, just want to say, of course, some of you guys will be wondering, where am I? Where have I been? Because the videos haven't come out as normally as they do, and that is mainly because time. There's other projects I'm working on besides YouTube. I have stuff on my gaming life, and I have stuff involving my family, and just trying to do casually. And there's also personal things. But whenever I get the time to do a video, you can be sure that it'll be uploaded. I know I also have to do the Beast Quest one at some point because I did. Some of you guys, Beast Quest fans, are wondering if me and Adam are going to continue on that series. I can't speak for Adam, but as for myself, I have written the notes down for my review, so I have it all planned out what to say, and I want to get it out at some point before I forget the events of the story. So I will make sure to address that. I have been trying to get in touch with Adam about when we're doing book two. How nothing has been established so far. I will wait for him for a period of time, but if he still can't, do it, then I'll have to do the book without him. Fortunately, but that's how it will be. But that being said, though, all that exposition out the way with, let's get to the Q&A. Thank you everyone for putting your questions in. If you didn't have the opportunity to put your questions in this video, well, not this video, but the Q&A announcement video, don't worry. There's always a chance there'll be Q&As in the future, and you'll get that chance to put your questions in. So that being said, we'll start off with our first one on the list. TV soap said nice video, as he's referring to the upcoming Q&A video, and I appreciate him for that. Jack Griffin, he of course says, question 1, thoughts on Kung Fu Panda 4? I haven't seen it, but from what I've heard, the potential of the villain, the chameleon villain, able to change forms, I'm curious to see how it goes. I don't know if there's going to be more movies, because the Kung Fu Panda trilogy ended in a way where it was left to me ambiguous, where he had become, Kung Po had become a master, and that was like a perfect way to end it there on his own right, but now he was able to teach Chi to what beings, so there's potential you could take either way. I'm just hopeful that Kung Fu Panda 4 lives up to that those three movies as well. Number 2. Do you want Tom and Elena back as the main characters of Beast Quest? Personally, yes, I do, because I'm not really a fan of these new defenders, these new characters they've added. If you haven't been following along on Beast Quest, Tom and Elena, who were the main characters originally, have been put into the back burner to introduce new characters for a new generation of fans. And for like the past couple of series, they still haven't really grown to me to like, ooh, I like them just as much as Tom now. It'll take time to get to that good, but they have potential, I'll give them that. But nothing really has shown grandeur to me at that epic scale, so we'll see. Um, let's see. Number 3. Why do you think the new generation of Beast Quest and Ven on have never been quite as good as the old generation? If you mean as in the old generation of books, I would say personally, I think the new generation has just as much potential as the old one does. That's just me. But if you want to give my input on why it's more likely that the old generation is more popular than the new, it's probably due to nostalgic fans, really. You know, how they are. Some people are just more, oh, I'm familiar with these stories, or maybe they prefer the 6 book formula. So there are ways you can look around it that get you to that conclusion. Next up, we have Shy Annie, Shy Annie M GG2HQ. I apologize for butchering that name. Can you make Dr. Cockroach from Monsters vs. Aliens in DC Super Fun's game? Now, I did tell people to not bother putting in Lego custom requests because, like you said, you don't end your video. It's okay, Shy, you're fine. I'll still address the question anyway, but like I've said in prior videos, you don't have to always do it. Of course, the custom will be added to the list when I get the chance. As for customs in general, I would like to get back to doing them. I would like to do Marvel stuff. I do, because I normally do Marvel in March, but I'm putting it off recently, and I'm trying to get back on schedule of things. I do have an actress who voices a lot of voice work to do today for custom request so look forward to that. I'm hopeful I can get back to customs. We'll see. Just a matter of when. I will try to get my best onto them when I can. Where are we at? Da-da-da-da. Hello, Real J. Congrats on your sub growth, Lucas. For questions. By the way, I appreciate the kind words. Questions. I had to sit around and think about some. Here they are. If the Beast Quest series made a movie, would you go watch it? Of course I would watch it. I mean, even if it's a shit movie, well, I can't guarantee if it would be a shit movie per se, but I don't think it'll be as good as the books, because mainly if you make a movie on the books, they're never going to be as good. Well, unless you're Harry Potter, Narnia. There are some, I can't say that all the way, because there are some good movie adaptations that have worked with books, but there are some, like the Percy Jackson, that haven't really hit the nail on the head, so it's debatable. Still, I would still go and watch the movie just to see how big of a disaster it would be or the potential it has. So that's what I would do. Granted, I don't think it would happen, but it'd be really cool if it did. Um, what's your favorite DC superhero? Batman, gotta be. A lot of people will go for Batman. I think Kevin Conroy helped build up his role. RIP to him. And the Arkham games, because the Arkham games are essentially my Arkham City mainly is probably my favorite game of all time. That's just me personally. There are other games in my collection like Fortnite and Lego and Minecraft and all this stuff, but it's something about the story about it, because for a perfect game for me to work, it's essentially a multiple things. You need a good story, a good main character. You need good gameplay. The open world environment is a plus. There's also collectibles in that game and stuff you can unlock, and there's more gadgets. It's just overall a good experience on every level to me, so I don't really see why. Well, there's always flaws to every game. It's even got good boss fights. Regardless, I think it's a fun experience too. It's not as same as Arkham Asylum with the compact setting, with the isolation, but that's understandable because they already did that idea once. And while Arkham Asylum is a really, really great game, I think, personally to me, Arkham City just adds a few things more to the gameplay to make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, overall, like being off topic, but like I said, DC superhero wise, yeah, I'll stick to Batman. His principles, his morals. He has a lot of things going through him. He does kind of make some stupid decisions, but overall, I think he's a rather interesting character. So that's mainly my choice for that. But what was your favorite TV show growing up as a kid? I can happily say a TV show that I was growing up as a kid. It was either Power Rangers or Ben 10. There was also Jackie Chan Adventures, like would watch. The Batman was a show around my time as well, and so was Shaolin Showdown. I did watch those shows quite a bit, but the main ones I would watch mainly for me would be, of course, Ben 10. Then it was Samurai Jack, Megas XLR, and yeah, the Power Ranger series. Around that time, it would have been from in the hype of it. It would have been from, I need to think this through, In Space to Jungle Fury, probably around that era. I know I also watched RPM, and that's a watchable series for me, so that was a good era to my childhood, and I appreciate that. But overall, if I picked one show, Ben 10 always sticks out to me, the classic series. So, there's that for you. Let's scroll down now. Hello, Grandpa Maya. Hi. I need to click this part. Okay. Number one, do you like beer? If so, what beer do you like? Would you like to go to Spoons? I'm assuming Spoons is like a bar or pub or something. Do I like beer? Personally, no, but I will not deny having it. It's when my sister was in a drunk state and she asked me to take a sip. And there was another point in my life where I was depressed and I went out and took a swig of beer and spat out because it tastes disgusting, in my opinion. In all fairness, there are people who do like beer and all that stuff, but I'm entitled to my opinion. If I say it's disgusting, in my opinion, I hope that you can respect that because, we're all entitled to our opinions. Yeah, for those of you wondering what, by the way, for the record, if anyone's wondering what I think it tastes like, it tastes to me like some sort of piss water. That's just me. that's just how I feel about it. I know there are other people who have more positive thoughts on beer and stuff, but I guess it all comes down to personal taste and personal preference, and there are other reasons why people take alcohol. There are reasons why we do what we do, but I think we should all respect our opinions, and hopefully we can come to that. Could you? Sorry, number two. Could Batman beat the Justice League by himself? Yes, because if you haven't seen, if you give Batman prep time, he can. If he doesn't have prep time, he's going to get his ass kicked. But if you do give Batman prep time, there's actually a video called Agamemnon Contingencies, where Batman literally goes into the Batcave and has preparation plans to deal with all the members of the Justice League, including himself, should they ever go rogue against him. And yeah, that's a pretty great video, and it's on my channel with a playlist, because recently with the addition of Voice AI, there's been a guy who's done Agamemnon contingency plans for other characters besides the Justice League, and you can find them on this Goku, this Black Panther. They're on a playlist on my channel, you can find it. So I look forward to that. Number three, I'm having problems, could you solve them? Well, depends what those problems are. That's all I can say for that comment, really, because there's not enough information to respond to. But hopefully your problem gets sorted, Grandpa. Right then, we'll cut it with the chat, guys. Thank you for all your questions. For those of you who didn't have the chance to put any questions in, it's fine. I appreciate every single one of you. And like I said, there's always going to be a chance there's going to be more Q&As in the future. Thanks for helping reach our goal of 6,100. By the time I'm recording this, we're at 6,160. So I had to kind of get this out for it, shot up to the next milestone. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will hopefully get back to doing LEGO Customs at some point, Beast Quest at some point. I am trying to keep my channel still going by finishing off gameplays and other things that I want to get sorted. So we'll see. And that being said, though, I'm going to end it here, and I'll see you guys for more awesome content on the way. Peace out.